Welcome back to Our Chicago. I'm Judy Sue. It is not only Lake Michigan that can be dangerous for swimmers. Threats are all around in pools, ponds, and oceans. So what steps can families take to protect themselves before they go to the beach or spend a day at the pool? Joining me now is Connie Esparza, Communications Manager for the Red Cross here in Illinois. Connie, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Judy, and thank you for having me here today.
As you know, it is just completely devastating every time we report on a drowning, yet it happens every year. It can happen in a matter of seconds. What is your best safety advice for people, whether it's heading to the local beach or on vacation by the ocean or at a pool?
Judy, the best way to have fun in and around the water is to make sure that everyone in your household knows how to swim. But more importantly, beyond knowing how to swim too, is practicing water safety. And it's very important, especially when there's children in the water, to designate a water watcher. In addition to the parents and the caregivers to having an active supervisory role when the children are in the water, is pinpointing somebody who will know at all times where the children are to make sure that everyone is safe and accounted for. Also, swimming near a lifeguard is going to be your best bet as well. And let's remember, if your children don't know how to swim or they're not very strong swimmers, wearing a Coast Guard approved life jacket will also be your best bet.
And Connie, drowning, unfortunately, is a leading cause of death for children. To ensure that kids are competent in the water, the Red Cross actually recommends some critical skills in every type of water environment, things like getting a breath and turning over in the water. Walk us through some of these skills.
Sure, Judy. Learning how to perform these 5 basic water or swimming competency skills can make the difference in an emergency. And these are being able to step or jump into a body of water that is over your head, returning to the surface and floating and treading water for at least a minute. Turning around in a full circle and being able to identify an exit is also very important, as is being able to swim for 25 yards without stopping and maybe in and under a minute. And then also exiting the water. And if you're in a pool, being able to exit that pool without the use of a ladder is very important and could mean it can make a difference in an emergency.
And of course, time is always of the essence. What should people know about what to do in a water emergency situation when someone is drowning? Walk us through that scenario.
Sure. A person who is drowning has the greatest chance of survival if we know how to recognize when someone is struggling in the water, and then shouting for help, getting the attention of your closest lifeguard to make sure they come over and give you a hand, and rescuing and removing the person from the body of water without putting yourself in danger is also extremely important. And then asking someone to either call 911 or doing it yourself, but only after you've given mouth support or mouth breathing for at least 2 minutes, and then stepping back and calling 911 for assistance. And then using, like I said, beginning rescue breathing, CPR, and using an AED if one is available. And then transferring the care to advanced life support as soon as that's available.
I do have a question about those who may be strong swimmers, who know how to swim, because we have done stories about how unforgiving the water can still be. According to the National Weather Service, about 25% of drownings are actually good Samaritans trying to help others. What kind of precautions are recommended, even if you know how to swim?
Judy, I know as strong swimmers as we may be, our first instinct is to dive in and help. But here at the Red Cross, we recommend to reach or throw, don't go. In the event of an emergency, reach or throw an object to the person in trouble, but don't go in because you can be the victim yourself. That object that you throw could be a floating device for the person or can be used to pull the person back to safety.
I know education is such a big component of what the Red Cross does. Finally, where can people find more information about water safety and maybe about taking a CPR class?
Judy, we invite everybody to visit redcross.org/water safety to find more safety tips and videos for activities to do with your children in the water, but also to find swimming classes near you. Again, that's redcross.org/water safety. And lastly, don't wait until it's too late. We also encourage everybody to take a Red Cross first aid, CPR, and water safety course. And you can also find information about those courses near you you at redcross.org/water safety.
Oh, Connie, we so appreciate everything you are doing at the Red Cross. I have 4 kids at home. 3 are certified lifeguards, and we constantly talk about water safety. Connie Esparza with the Red Cross of Illinois, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Judy.
And that does it for Our Chicago. By the